What's up, everybody? Eternal God of Possibilities here, back again to continue. What if Deku was a descendant of Sesshomaru? Now, last time we left off, All Might offered one for all to Deku, and also told him to tell his mother what's happened and, well, tell his family what's happened, and to get him to the quirk doctor to see what kind of quirk he exactly got. What kind of quirk did he awaken? Then Deku arrived back home with his mother worried and confused on who this person is, then realizing that it's Izuku and just shocked on what's happened to her baby. And that's pretty much it for the recap. Let's get to the video, starting now. As Izuku explains to his mother on what happened tonight, leaving out the part about All Might offering him one for all. Inko is happy that he awakened a power, but is wary and starts thinking to herself. Then tells Zuko that she'll be back as she walks away and heads to their attic and searches up there for about an hour or two. As time passes, Inko finally comes down with a bunch of old scrolls in two boxes. Two long rectangular boxes. As she puts the items down, she tells Izuku a family secret that she thought it was just a myth or legend. Izuku's surprised and just gives her all ears. Iko says that I didn't tell you this, but our family has a strange lineage. At least the legend and stories say back hundreds of years ago, our ancestor was a demon. And our ancestor fell in love with a demon and married him. Not just any demon. A pure-blooded dog demon named Sesshomaru. At least, as she's telling him this, she shows opens an old scroll that has a picture of a dog-like figure a terrifying dog-like figure flying in the sky with fur that's like fur flowing in the air. Zuko's taken back by this information and asks, "Wait, what do you think? You think this is a demon power of a demon, not a quirk?" Yes and no. I'm not sure. It's been hundreds of years since any one of our family exhibited any powers of dog demon aspects, and your hair turning white and those claws seem like a good example of chance of it being this instead of an actual quirk. I'm not sure. She continues to tell him the story of Sesshomaru, and that all of the abilities said Sesshomaru had. That's when Izuku in his mind thinks maybe it is this. Because he thinks back what All Might told him, that he was at least the news broadcast said that he went ballistic. His eyes turned red and a greenish haze appeared from his hands, where his claws grew from, which melted the sludge villain a little bit, and a few stone bricks. As Izuku's thinking this, he tells his mother that he exhibited that trait. As they talk, there's Inko thinks of one way to prove it definitely. She pulls out the two boxes. She opens up the two long rectangular boxes. She says that this is a family heirloom, passed down from the legend of our ancestor, who's, a dog demon. It said he carried two swords with him. One of them being from his own father, created from his own father, and one created by himself. No one's been able to release them from their sheaths in hundreds of years. They say these two swords were his, demon swords that can only be released from another demon, or half demon, or someone with demon blood. As she pulls them out, she shows him Tenseiga and Bakusaiga. Izuku can feel something from him, like a somewhat reminiscent or familiar feeling, as he reaches his hand out to grab Tenseiga. He feels Tenseiga starts to pulse. So does Bakusaiga. Inko can see and feel this pulse as she's still holding them. Holding the two swords that are still sheathed. As that happens, Izuku grabbed Tenseiga and was able to unsheath it. Since, unlike Sesshomaru, Izuku still was born pretty much a human and, grew up with a kind heart. So Tenseiga is allowing, since Izuku now has demonic energy, and along with that a kind heart, which Izuku already had, can now draw Tenseiga from its sheath. And Bakusaiga. As it happens, Inko is shocked that he was able to actually unsheath it and all that aura that was coming off of them. She has no doubt in her mind that this power is this transformation her little boy has gone through is the legend, or their family's legend. As the rest of the night they explain, Inko tells more stories about him and what these swords can do, at least what the legend says. Izuku tries to cut something with Tenseiga and it didn't do anything. But as for Bakusaiga, he asked his mom if he could see a piece of meat or something organic. He doesn't want to test it on a living person, so she grabbed something from the fridge, and it was a raw chicken. Izuku stabs the raw, does a small cut on the raw chicken, and it begins to decompose, rot instantly. Then completely just turns to, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, that Izuku shown proof that it is true. And now, and yeah, as they continue, after a few hours pass, Izuku and go to bed, and while Izuku's just trying to sleep, he's just thinking about this, just all the processing all the information that he just learned today. That he's a descendant of an actual demon. He didn't think demons existed. But if quirks existed, I'm guessing demons used to before quirks. Anything's possible, he's thinking. Then time skip. The next day. Well, the next day. Izuku, by the way, I'm gonna retcon this, but I'm gonna say All Might gave him his number to call him to range so they could meet up at Digbout Beach. And that's what if, guys. So, yeah. Sorry for not getting more into the story and more explaining. I wanted Izuku to learn on all the capabilities of what he could do now. So, yeah, and learn about his past. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, and yeah. Also, the next video will be out sometime in the next minute or two. So, bye.